I'm Gaurav, that's Omar, that's Majid, and we're the substitutes. Today, we're going to talk about Erling Haaland. He's finally come to the Premier League, and holy fucking shit has the eagle landed. Because Premier League defenses are being bullied left, right, and center. Majid, talk to me about Haaland and how you feel after all the hype, all these seasons of him coming to the league. He's finally here.
I wish Sancho would have learned something a year ago, but it's unbelievable. It's really, I am shocked at 22 years old. This guy, like 10 goals, 6 games. It's, I, I don't think Pep could have imagined this great a start for at least just that one component of striker of scoring goals. And again, at 22 years old, that means his body's not developed, his mind has not been developed necessarily, his systematic training in terms of what Pep likes and prefers. This is almost just sort of pure natural talent. You just give him the ball, find him the ball at some place, whether that's a goal poaching goal like Cavani or whether he's gonna like strike it in like a Robin van Persie. The guy has shown potential to be amazing already. And it's like the roof is genuinely scary. The roof's not on fire. I don't know if there is a roof anymore. This guy's just like closed it. I don't know.
It's kind of crazy. Actually, imagine you actually mentioned his Premier League stats, 10 goals in 6 games. So actually he's also got 3 Champions League goals. So he's on 13 goals for the season in 8 games, which is insane. And the only positive that I see right now is that City aren't winning absolutely every single game and they've had to change the way that they play. But Guardiola will most likely get it right. And once Haaland learns his system, I think he'll be unstoppable. I mean, he's how old is he? He's 21 years old, and he's already
22.
4 goals. 22. He's already 4 goals behind Rooney in the UCL, which is insane.
Yeah, I think. Go on, Majid, you were going to say.
It's not just that he's 22 years old. He's 22 years old with a already established track record of 1, 2, 3 years. For Norway, he's scored 20 goals in 21 appearances since 2019. For Dortmund, he had scored 62 goals in 67 appearances. For RB, he had a very solid, almost 1-to-1, 1 goal, 1 appearance ratio. So he's started his career at a very high run rate, and he somehow maintained that. And to maintain it at City, which usually big clubs, big players, big hype, is usually followed by zero production or like a decline. But this has been even
He
like the stock's going even higher.
he's actually higher. I mean, look, I know it's only 8 games, but he's scoring 1.5 goals a game already, which is higher than what he
Yeah,
had at Dortmund.
I think
Um,
the scary thing watching him play, and it was there even in the Community Shield, is how efficient he is with everything he does, dude. And it's not just like, oh, he needs one chance to score and that's all he needs. I'm not just talking about like expected goal efficiency and like his finishing. I'm talking about the efficiency and how he thinks about his game. Like if he's receiving the ball back to goal, he's trying to face up and get a shot away in 2 touches or 1 touch if he can. Like he's trying his best to play as quickly as possible, and he's always coming right fucking at you. Now, there's been loads of Premier League strikers that are big, that like contact, but this guy is like, I don't know, man. He's like kind of like a shack. Like he loves the contact and he's like pushing defenders off. He's asking for the contact and then he's pushing defenders off. He's creating space by bullying people. It's not like he's creating space just with his movement, which would have been bad enough because his movement is great. But like, fuck me, dude. Just watching him like throw people off him, like, it's fucking terrifying.
He definitely has a very, he's Dimitar Berbatov done right. 1, 2 quick touches, 1, 2 quick
mm,
pass movement. Like your positioning is more important than your actual playing sometimes with Berbatov. He's doing it the right way. Berbatov, when it worked, it was amazing. This guy is almost 2 touches, 2 goals. That's sort of his statistics, and that's remarkable. That's crazy. And again, I think, inshallah, if he stays healthy, I wish him the best because he's an exciting player. It's just he's the beast who ate the East. He's just gonna get bigger and better. He's already craving that physicality. He's doesn't mind
Yeah.
throwing those balls. And what I do like, by the way, this is just an underrated, I think, intangible, is he doesn't, despite having walked into the Premiership with such hype and having delivered a little bit, a very little bit, he's still not a cocky kind of superstar thing. He's into meditation. He's into, when PSG made fun of him, he was like, "Cool, I'm glad you're getting the message of meditation out." So he seems very grounded or zen-like in some ways, and that's a nice, refreshing change for as a personality.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
actually wanted to say, like, just to add to what Magic's saying, one of my points was gonna be like, I hate how much I like him because, like, I don't want to like any City player that much, but like, I genuinely really like Haaland. Like, he's a good interview. Like, he's honest. He's upfront. Like, he's he's candid. He's funny. Like, he doesn't take himself too seriously. Like, oh fuck, dude. I can just imagine like post-match interviews with him and Jurgen Klopp, and that would be heaven. But yeah.
yeah. Already he's wanking off to it. Like, no, he's not coming to you, and you're already going down. Don't even think about the title. Like, I already think that. Look, if it gets right for City and he starts performing, I think the title is gone to City. I think it's a given at this point. They're just strong in every department. They haven't had a number nine, like a proper true number nine, for years.
Yeah.
And like they looked at Kane a few years ago, a great player. But Haaland's 21 and he's already topping the scoring charts. I mean, they get better younger these days. They look to seem to hit really big heights at a young age. And so if this is what he's like at 22, imagine what he's going to be like in 5, 6 years when he starts hitting his prime. It's kind
Yeah.
of he's scary good right now, and it's. I just wonder what you guys think. Is it a given that City are going to win the league? MJ, I just want to know what you think about that.
Nothing's a given in football, but if he continues with this, and there's always a danger where he becomes the primary goal scorer. So suddenly Gundogan and stuff are sidelined, and that's Pep's job, is to be able to balance the strikers scoring goals and your midfield also scoring goals, or other strikers or other false nines or whoever. It's nothing's a given in football until the 95th minute whistle has blown, but he's amazing, and all I can say so far, early results are that he is the genuine worthy successor to Kun Aguero. And that's
Mm,
maybe the highest
uh,
praise I could give in a City context.
Yeah. I'd say this season the title's a foregone conclusion. City will win it by like 10, 15 points. Like, it's a foregone conclusion, right? And I think Holland's ability to gel with that City squad over a long period of time, and that City squad, and Pep's ability to get the most out of his play style and make him fit in properly over the course of the next few seasons, because he will have to reiterate this side, and the next few signings will be kind of younger, and they'll be building a new squad, right? So I would imagine if Holland continues on this path of success and this kind of trajectory, we're going to become like a one-team league pretty much. Like, the title is going to be like, out of the next 10 season, I can imagine like City getting 8 or 9 titles easily. And that's just how good he is. Like, he's fantastic, man. He's an absolute force of nature.
The titles isn't the question. Pep already has titles in his cabinet at City. The main point is our Champions League. Is our man Haaland enough for City to get to the net, like win the Champions League? That's the question.
I think that really depends on Pep. Pep has an unbelievable ability to screw himself out of winning a game and the final. Whether it be against, I mean, look, the Real Madrid thing was kind of amazing. I don't think Pep really did much wrong there, but like in previous years, he just messed it up for himself. He was in the Champions League final against Chelsea and was like, yeah, we play with a holding midfielder all season. I'm not going to play with one now. And look, I don't know. It really depends on Pep. Haaland will score you goals, but there are very strong teams in the Champions League right now who can definitely surprise you. That's a competition where everybody has a chance to win, or all the other big teams can win easily.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't be ever betting money on City winning the Champions League, especially as Omar said, given Pep Guardiola's like tenacity in fucking himself over at later stages of the competition. But I would say like they're always going to be there or thereabouts, right? And I think for City, it's not whether or not they score enough goals in the Champions League. It's can they stop crumbling defensively in the Champions League? That's what happens to them. So yeah, Haaland's going to score you the goals, but it's whether or not you can withstand 3 minutes of Real Madrid. That's what it comes down to, right? So yeah, I think like City will win the Champions League at some point. They've been knocking on the door for a while, but I don't think it's going to be because of Haaland. I think it's going to be because their mentality's improved at the back or in midfield. That's what I think.
Or Guardiola hasn't messed it up.
Yeah.
All right. That's it from us, guys. So let us know what you think about Haaland, the transfer so far, what this means for City, how they're going to do in the Champions League this season and going forward, and how many of the next 10 titles do you think they'll win with the Terminator leading the line? Like, comment, subscribe. We're the Substitutes, and we'll see you soon.